Okay, in this video, we're going to take a look at how to use the Google Classroom question feature to set up a academic conversation or discussion in a distance learning environment. This can also be done when school returns to normal, but we're going to focus on the distance learning for right now. So to get it started, you simply in Google Classroom, you're going to go to your classwork tab, going to go to Create, and you're going to go down to Question. So once here, you have some options here. So if you want to do the academic discussion, make sure that it says short answer here. Don't select multiple choice. You want it to be short answer to do that kind of academic threaded discussion. So think of kind of how, like, if you ever taken an online course in college, how the message board is a huge part of your work, and doing the threaded discussions, replying to each other. This is kind of Google's version of that. So what you can do, let's say, what is your favorite superhero and why? Please reply to at least 3 classmates. Just a sample here. If there are any other documents or videos that you want to add to this to enhance your question, go to add, and you would add a link or a file in Drive or even a YouTube video. So that's completely up to your discretion. And from here, usually you want to. It's always a good idea to add a point value, especially when you're doing distance learning. Always put a due date, and then right here is where you want to make sure this is checked. Students can reply to each other. If you don't check, if this does not stay checked, then the kids can't see each other's answers, and they won't be able to participate. So you would simply hit ask, and now that question has been asked here in Google Classroom. So let's shift over now to the student view. And from the student view, when I go to classwork, here it is. Where does my favorite superhero and why? I'd click on it. I'm going to hit view question. And right here where it says type your answer. I am torn between Iron Man and Captain America. Iron Man is cool. Cool gadgets. Cap is very inspirational. And I would simply, as a student, click turn in, click turn in to confirm. And now what's going to happen here, I have 2 options or 2 ways to see my classmates. I have a button here and also up here as a student. Either one works the same. And as more and more of my classmates start adding their answers, whatever their name will be right here, and in line there'll be a reply button that I can click on to reply to my classmates' students. So if I had other classroom students in here who are replying, I can just scroll through, see what so and so put, and I could reply to them as well. Now we're going to shift back over to the teacher version. As a teacher version, when I open up this question, right here it'll show all the kids who've turned in their questions, and it also sees it'll say here who replied. I replied to myself here, but if any other the people in my classroom had replied, I'll see who replied to me, and it give a simple way to kind of begin to facilitate an academic conversation within Google Classroom using the question feature.